Hey everybody, I'm Dean Mongerio, and I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about this P.Mauriat System-76 Series 2 tenor saxophone. As you can see, I clean it daily. No, I don't. I've had this for about 5 years now, and before this, I was playing on a Selmer Mark VI. It was 1959, 85,000 serial number. It was the premier specimen of Mark VI. Had that about 10, 12 years. I think I was playing on that. And then I got this horn, like I said, about 5 years ago, and I would go back and forth between the two because they're similar enough but different enough that it was an easy switch, but it was still an interesting one. And I found myself leaning more and more towards the P.Mauriat. One of the things that they have in common is that they're both based off of the French bore, which, if you're familiar with it, that Mark VI bore design, as opposed to the, for instance, a Con 10M or something like that, which is a bit bigger, a bit more robust. And I found that this actually has a great combination of the two. It has that focus of tone, that clear focus tone that the French horns are known for, and it also has that robustness that a lot of the Con 10Ms and horns of that nature are known for. And I found this to be a very, very nice bridge between those two feels and those two sounds. So after 5 years of owning this horn, I'm a little ashamed to say I've not kept up with it the way that a professional saxophone player should. Typically, you would take your horn in every 6 months or so for a good regulation, and perhaps once a year or so for an overhaul. In the 5 years I've owned this, I have not had an overhaul at all. In fact, I've had, I think, 3 pads replaced, and just the typical pads, the high F, the B, these keys that kind of collect gunk and get worn out. So even with all that time of not properly maintaining this, not once had an overhaul in 5 years of playing and traveling and moving and all of that, there's still no issue. With a nice, soft subtone B flat. And of course, it's still got all the power and resonance that you would expect from a horn like this. So yeah, it's an extremely versatile, amazing sounding horn. And I prefer the key work on it over the Mark VI. The old Selmer's always felt a little small for my particular hands, and this one fits really nice. I don't feel like I'm having to adapt myself to the horn necessarily, which is what you're really looking for. With your gear, you don't want to have to bend yourself and twist yourself into contortions to try and have your gear be comfortable to you, whether it's your mouthpiece or your saxophone. So, anyway, I highly recommend, if you haven't, to go check out the P.Mauriat System-76 Series 2 saxophone at your local distributor, and bring cash, because you're probably going to leave with it. So, that's me, that's the horn, that's the video.